talking to. It's hard to trust people. People take my words, they twist them, and all I'm trying to do is get out the truth.
Yes.
And that's the only reason I continue talking is because even though I'm in the dark and don't know who I'm talking to, my strength comes from because I'm telling the truth. You know. So I was gonna say, man, you mean to tell me a B.O.P. disciplinary hearing officer is going to just wake up one day and say, let me just take a chance on my career, losing my career and going to jail, and just access all of my private phone calls?
It doesn't make sense, because personally I wouldn't risk my career like that.
That's my point. You know, let me just take a chance and just access R.Kelly's records, private records between him and his girlfriend and his attorney 153 times. Let me do it 153 times. Let me scan that to my own personal Gmail, and then let me send that to a blogger, Tasha K, who happens to know my girlfriend Joycelyn father really good, who happens to know the parents of the government witness in my case. These are not coincidences, man. This is a plan. You know what plan it is? People have to figure that out for themselves. But it's a plan. Those are too many coincidences. And who's gonna do that? And besides, I'm already going through enough. So I wrote this thing down because I don't want to be scrambling on this phone for my little 15 minutes.
I got you.
And I know my own handwriting, so when people hear me say I wrote this down, I don't want nobody to go, oh, I thought he couldn't write. Well, I can't spell, but I can write. So this is my own handwriting. I said, I'm already going through enough. And the last thing I need is a B.O.P. officer and a blogger illegally stealing and sharing my private phone calls and emails. Between me and my relationship, who just happened to be the government star witness in my case. They have to stop acting like this didn't happen, or like it's not a big deal, because it's a really big deal. So big that I believe it tainted my case in a lot of ways, which also I believe was the plan, at least when it comes to this B.O.P. officer and Tasha K. Because ask yourself, what other reason would a B.O.P. officer, a disciplinary hearing officer who's like a judge in the prisons, why would they illegally access all of my emails and phone calls? Why? What is the reason to do that? And send that to her own personal Gmail account. Give all of that information to a very influential blogger, Tasha K. Why would Tasha K need to share all of that with government witnesses in my case? Why were they both allowed to get away with it? This happened 4 years ago. This happened around the same time my girl was flipping on me and lying on me. It's been 4 years now, and I, nor my attorneys, even know who this lady is, this B.O.P. officer. Don't know her name. I don't know if she's white, black. I don't know what. We haven't been told anything. How does she know Tasha K? How did they meet on this planet? How did a disciplinary hearing officer and a blogger meet?
Grown right here in the Lone Star State. to bring the freshest of Texas funk.
Yeah, people will say R.Kelly's just fishing. He's just trying to figure something out to get out of jail. You're damn right, because I'm not supposed to be in here. You don't have to fish, though, with this situation, because there's a search warrant, an affidavit that backs up everything I'm saying. People are just ignoring it. But it exists. It's in the public. It's in the system. It's in black and white that this B.O.P. officer in Tasha K did this. And although the investigation is not fully disclosed, it should be. It was executed by a federal agent. Not R.Kelly, not my attorneys, but by a federal agent. It was signed off by a federal judge who would never sign off on a search warrant unless there was enough probable cause to do so. I don't have to lie on anybody.
This call is from a federal prison. And
I definitely wouldn't be in the B.O.P., being held by the B.O.P., detained by the B.O.P., and on this damn phone lying on the B.O.P. Besides, it's not that I'm coming against the B.O.P. I'm coming against this B.O.P. officer. And besides, if I was lying, this phone call would have been disconnected. Okay? It would have been cut off on me. But because I'm telling the truth, it's not. I know I had a very good chance of beating my case. But that chance was stolen from me when this B.O.P. officer decided to illegally steal all my information and share it with government witnesses through Tasha K. And this is according to the OIJ. There was an investigation done, a search warrant done back in 2019, back in 2020, before I even went to court, which means I really shouldn't even went to trial until this investigation was fully investigated. Because now I'm found guilty, and here I am, looking at all of this information that could have helped me in my case. It could have stopped people from being on the stand that was scorned or mad at me because they found some illegal contraband shown to them by Tasha K from this B.O.P. officer stealing it. If I'm not making sense, just leave my ass in here. But I know I'm making sense. And all I want is the full disclosure. I want full disclosure on this investigation. I want to know this lady who stole my information and gave it to Tasha K. I want to know why she did it. I want to know how she met Tasha K. I want to know why they did this to me. I want to know who else is involved. Why? Because you're damn right I want to go home, bro. I want to get my life back. Because nobody deserves this. I don't care if you had a traffic ticket. I don't care what kind of case you have. You have the right to prove your innocence.